Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Busy coming at y'all with a video today on NBA 2K23. And in this one, I'm going to be showing y'all the best, most all-around power forward build for Pro-Am. You could also use this template as a template for Stage and Park, but we're primarily going to be focusing on Pro-Am in this one. And I'm going to be going through the body settings, I'm going to be going through the attributes and the badges and why I balanced everything out the way I did. So bear with me if the video is kind of long, but I promise you it'll be worth it. So let's get right into it. So the reason why I chose 6'9" as the height is because 6'9" is the sweet spot. Once you hit 6'10", you lose the ability to get gold interceptor, and you also lose the ability to choose a lot of jump shots. So that's going to limit you on what you can do as far as jump shots goes. So 6'9" might be the sweet spot for now. And the weight, I chose 224 so I can balance out the strength with some of the defensive badges, as I'm going to explain a little bit later in the video. And wingspan, you definitely want the max wingspan 7'7" because that's going to give you the biggest competitive advantage to put you in the lanes to get them steals. And as far as body shape goes, built because it's also going to give you the biggest frame to put yourself in the lane. So definitely want the biggest frame, biggest wingspan. Let's get into the attributes now. So the attributes and badges, you get 15 for playmaking, 15 for finishing, 20 for shooting, and 28 for defense. And I felt this is the most balanced. This is very similar to Nudini's build. Um, the close shot 70 because you want to have some ability to mash. Driving layup, I put 74 because you still want to have some ability to have some layup. And driving dunk 84. Now you don't need a 84, but it all depends on your game style. But you never know, you might come across a time where you might have to do a contact dunk. So 84, I put four. You could get the contact dunk animations, as well as 70 standing dunk. 70 standing dunk is going to give you the ability to get some rim pulls. So that's going to be important as well. Post control, I'm not really going to touch because I'm going to be playing out the corner in Pro-Am, obviously. So I'm not really going to be posting at that much, obviously. So that's not as important. As far as shooting goes, I chose 80 for the three ball because Mike Wang said that like high 70s was kind of consistent, but an 80 was the safe zone for consistency out of the 3-point line. You definitely want to be as consistent as possible at the corner. So I chose a 79 midi just so I could get 20 badges on shooting. You don't need 20 badges, I think, but it's always good to have shooting badges. It's not good. It's like not a bad thing if you have like a lot of shooting badges. I mean, that's just my opinion, I guess. But free throw 74. That's going to be the middle ground, I think, because you could probably make it with a lower free throw, but I want 74 to be safe. Pass accuracy, I went 76 because I felt like I was testing this between 76 and 80. I don't really see the difference. I heard 80 was like silver bullet, but I noticed once you hit 76, you get gold break starter. So I felt like this was like a sweet spot. So that's why I chose 76 on the playmaking, as well as the ball handle 68 and speed with ball 71. You're going to be in the corner. You're not going to be dribbling a lot. And this was the combination I found to give me 15 badges for playmaking. And the reason why you want 15 badges for playmaking is so you can get that core badge, and that core badge will be unpluckable. But we're going to go through that a little bit later in the video. As far as defense goes, interior 84, it could probably be a little bit higher, but I feel like 84 is good enough, especially if you're going to have anchor on gold. Anchor is what really matters, I think, this year. Perimeter defense, you needed only a 70 to get clamps on bronze, but I put 78 because I just felt like it was a little bit better to have a higher perimeter. 86 is kind of way too high for me to go for silver clamps, so I was cool with 78. Um, as far as steel goes, you definitely want 90 because anything lower than 90, you're going to get silver interceptor. So gold is pretty good. We're not going to be able to get 90 or 99 steel, so we're not going to be able to get Hall of Fame interceptor. So 90 is kind of the middle ground, what you want to get for gold. As far as block goes, you want 93 because anything lower than 93, you're gonna have silver anchor, and anchor is really gonna be important this year. It's kind of the new rim protector badge, I guess. So that's also gonna be your core badge, and we're gonna explain that a little bit later in the video as well. But yeah, you want a 93 so you could have gold anchor. As far as offensive rebound, you could play with this a little bit more if you want, but I chose 70 because, like, it all depends on what team you want and what your role is, but most of the time you're not really going to be crashing out the corner for that offensive rebound. And if you do, I feel like 70 is good enough. If you have good instincts, if you have box out beast on Hall of Fame, like, and you got good position, you're going to be able to get that board, I promise you. As far as defensive rebound goes, that was the highest I could put it with balancing the physicals. And the physicals, I put the highest speed I could possible, which was 80. You definitely want the highest speed that you could get, because that's going to give you a competitive advantage as well. Acceleration, last year, this was with the speed with the ball in your hand. So once again, I'm not going to be dribbling a lot out the corner. So yeah, so definitely 71. I think it goes max 74, so I'm only losing like three anyway. It's not that big of a deal. As far as strength goes, I put 76 because I noticed once you hit 76, you get silver brick wall and silver post, like the post back down badge on finishing. And I might not use those badges, but the fact that it goes from bronze to silver makes me feel that it's like another threshold of strengths, like a silver strength threshold. So that's why I chose the 76 strength. And 75 vertical just so I can complement that 84 drive and dunk and get some of the contact dunk animations because they might be important this year because it doesn't look like chase downs are that OP. And as far as stamina, you could probably go a little lower, but I went safe with that 90 stamina because you never know. You want to have good stamina. You're going to be very important on the defensive end. You're going to be important out that corner because you're going to need to be consistent. And if you're tired, you might not be able to be consistent on defense or offense. So this is why I chose everything on as far as attributes and badges. So now we're gonna get into the actual badges and how we're gonna lay them out to balance out this build. So let's get into that now. Before we get into the badges, you get a lot of different takeovers, so you can kind of choose whatever you're comfortable with. But I like spotter precision and box out wall for now. Um, and I'm gonna show you what y'all get. You get a two-way stretch four, I believe it's called. Shades of Jaron Jackson, the Jaron Jackson Jr., Evan Mobley, and Dave DeBouchier. So yeah, this is what you get after you make the build. So let's get into the badges now. As far as the badges goes, you could really choose whatever you want on finishing, but you want a core badge posterizer or bully. I'm thinking posterizer might be a little bit better than bully, so you could core badge posterizer, right? Then you could go ahead and put masher on if you're gonna get those mash opportunities, limitless takeoff, and you really choose what you want from here. Uh, I think you could do like pro touch, maybe back down Punisher if that's what you like, but it's really up to you. And then I just think fast switch is going to be important, especially since it's a tier 3. Especially if you get those mashing opportunities, you definitely want to have at least some form of fast switch. And for shooting, Claymore is going to be important if you're spotting up in the corner, obviously. Definitely want corner specialists, right? Guard up. I feel like guard up is going to be important just in case those people try to disrespect you and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave him open. He can't shoot." Right. So this is going to make people pay in those situations. In my opinion, you want a green machine as well. And for the main badge, the core badge, you definitely want to catch and shoot because catching and shooting is going to be your role. And for the last six, you can really do whatever you want. Uh, but I think I'm gonna just like lab blinders for now. And remember, you get 4 extra badge points when you play my career, so you could add 4 shooting or 4 defense. As far as playmaking goes, definitely want floor general to make your team better. Break starter is important, right? Vice grip's going to be important as well, from what I'm seeing at least. And quick first step. Oh, but before you put quick first step, you wanna put unpluckable, right? As the tier badge or whatever, like the core badge, because you never know what's gonna happen. Bailout and quick first step, and I guess the last point you could use for hyperdrive. But this is what you're gonna have for playmaking. It's actually solid. It's not bad. Um, but if you don't want hyperdrive, you could take that off and just put vice grip up, and that's pretty solid as well. So for defense, you're gonna do box out beast on Hall of Fame because you definitely want that advantage in boxing out. You could do glove on bronze. You could do it on silver as well, but I'm doing bronze for now. And interceptor on gold, definitely. Clamps just in case you get switched on PNR. Chase down on bronze for now because chase downs don't look that OP. I was trying to lab it on Hall of Fame. It didn't really. I didn't see a difference that much. For the core badge, you definitely want anchor because unless rebounding is your focus, but I feel like at power forward defense should be your focus, and with defense comes rebound. So definitely want the core badge to be anchor, rebound chaser, right? As the tier three badge. Then you could do pogo stick because pogo stick might give you the advantage to get rebounds because it allows you to jump back up quicker. Uh, People be sleeping on that, honestly. So this is the defensive badge layout. That's the whole badges: finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense. I feel like this is the most balanced. And remember, when you play my career, you play 5 games and you get 4 more badge points. So you could put that towards defense. If you don't feel like you have enough defense, you could put that towards shooting. If you feel like you don't have that, so it's really up to you, man. I really feel like this is like one of the best power forward builds and the most balanced power forward build. It could do a little bit of everything except probably post with the post control. But yeah, man, I hope y'all like this video. I hope y'all like the build. If y'all did, leave a like and subscribe to the video. If y'all find any more source, let me know in the comment section, man. I'm open to looking at other people's videos, man. This video got a lot of inspiration from watching other people's videos, man, and making my own thing. So, yeah, hope y'all have a good one, man.